true style is not about wearing brands. True style comes from adversity. When you are put into a certain situation and the situation has been too much persistently difficult for a very long period of time, and you find out your ways to fight that. So it's from that adversity that you actually arrive at being and defining who you are and how you move out in the world, how you present yourself, so you can also fight back the danger when it's presented, and which is quite more than few in this day and age. So that's when you actually define as who you are, and that becomes your statement, that becomes your style. Now, since you were at the forefront of facing the heat of the harder times, you become the fashion statement. You create the fashion. And then the others, the copycats, might just copy you. So those are going to be like the photocopies, whereas you stay the original. And in this day and age, you see, it's not just this day and age, it's very normal though. You see that people have been so much told to follow, and because 85% of the people are just followers, they do not know how to think for themselves. They do not know how to make decisions. So they would rather much work under somebody. They would rather let somebody else decide for them. So naturally, when they see somebody who's a free spirit, who's a free soul, someone like me, they get very mad. Like, how could you be just living the way how you want to? Why do you not follow what everybody else does? Why do you not live as per the standard rules of the society? So they see you, or anybody who's free basically, they don't like you. They want to contain your freedom. They want to tag you inside a cage, just like how they are living themselves. So what they basically want to tell you is that through their laughter, through their mockery at you, they are trying to show that because you are not a slave like me, I'm not going to approve of you. But guess what? Since you're the king, you're the queen, we do not seek low vibrational people's validation because we just never did that. And this is the thing, like, I've always been me, very much free, very independent, and I have sought the way I think, and I've followed my own path. So that's what has always kept me as the king, as who I am. And the other slaves, they have always tried to throw a stone at you, stating, who do you think you are? And then they laugh at you. Or maybe they just call you names. They tell you that you're crazy. Because you are not going to follow the way how the world operates, then you're going to be devoid of so many things. But you're not a slave. You do not need their validation. You do not need their tribe. Because for somebody who's woke, somebody who's awakened to the reality, who's out of the matrix, you're not going to just shrink in your light just so you can be safe. Just that nobody talks about you. And I'll tell you this, if nobody is talking about you, if nobody is having a problem with you, that means you're on their side. That means you do not have the courage to be you, to show up as who you are, to shine as the light. So the fact that people are against you, that's a very good sign, because that means you had the courage to walk all the way. And guess what? There's no going back. So don't think that now I'm deep in the water and it's getting too difficult for me to deal with all of this. So let me just dim my light and let me just act like them so I can camouflage. Because you can't. And it's better to go all the way. Go all the way. Don't just seek for a shortcut or some way out because you don't see the clarity. The true courage is to sit in the midst of chaos with nothing at all, with nobody on your side, with you facing the bold, wild-ass unknown world. That is the true courage. And don't let a dumb slave, a dumb shit-ass motherfucker tell you that, oh, I don't approve of you. Like, you're just too dumb. I never sought your approval. And mind you, there are going to be tons of people who come and scream and yell in your ears that you're doing it wrong. Don't listen to them. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to the God inside of you that tells you to go ahead, to show up as who you are. Fear nothing. Fear just nothing. Go all the way. It's time to go all in. Bye. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.